Shiryu of the Rain is one of the 10 Titanic captains of the Blackbeard Pirates, as captain of the second ship. He was originally introduced as the ex-head jailer of Impel Down, who had himself been imprisoned on level 6 death row for his excessive, murderous violence against prisoners. When temporarily released to help Magellan quell the prison riot caused by Monkey D, Luffy and Marshall D, teach coming to Impel Down, he chose to go against what he was ordered and instead assist the Blackbeard Pirates, ultimately deciding to join them. Shiryu is a bloodthirsty psychopath who seems to enjoy killing people anytime he can. He used to exploit his head jailer privileges extensively to massacre many prisoners within the walls of Impel Down, just for sheer pleasure, justifying his acts by reasoning that none would care if he disposed of trash. He further had no qualms about cutting down his ex-subordinates, starting to do so right after being released from prison and initially giving a sarcastic apology after the fact. Shiryu is fond of his blade and seems to relish testing it against others, even if they are far below his level. He is also shown taking personal care in maintaining his sword. Generally, Shiryu tends to keep a calm, cool-headed demeanor even in tense or unexpected situations, his relaxed smile rarely leaving his face. His cautious side is shown by his warning the Blackbeard Pirates not to underestimate Magellan or when lecturing them on how they should have prepared themselves more properly for the new world. By nature, Shiryu appears rather deceitful and treasonous. While having since become a fairly loyal member of the Blackbeard Pirates, he originally voiced, in a joking manner, an intent to leave the crew if Blackbeard failed to obtain Whitebeard's power, showing a propensity to mistrust and doubt those who have yet to earn his respect. After Blackbeard's success, however, Shiryu remarked on how joining him was a good decision. As former head jailer of Impel Down, Shiryu held one of the highest ranks in the fortress. He commanded comparable respect to the chief warden himself until his abuse of power led to him being stripped of his post and privileges. After the time skip, Shiryu has become one of Blackbeard's 10 Titanic captains that personally guard the Emperor, gaining great authority in the crew as captain of its second ship. Combat-wise, Shiryu is attested to be very powerful, not least by his new standing in an Emperor's crew. Shiryu is shown to have formidable speed, seen with him cutting down several Impel Down jailers in a split second. In terms of endurance, alongside the rest of the Blackbeard crew, he was able to take a quick shockwave from Whitebeard and later a direct hit from Sengoku's shockwave in his Daibutsu form, being sent back a great distance and then getting up with little trouble. Shiryu is extremely proficient in wielding his sword, having used it to kill many Impel Down prisoners on mere whims. When his sword was returned to him after his long-term imprisonment, Shiryu immediately killed several of his ex-subordinates in a split second, demonstrating great precision and dexterity in his swordsmanship. Shiryu has the powers of the Suksuk no Mi, a Paramecia-class devil fruit allowing him to turn himself and whatever he is holding invisible. He acquired the ability soon after his crew had murdered its previous user, Absalom. With it, he is able to cut opponents without being spotted, taking them by surprise. He personally holds the power in high regard in terms of usefulness. Shiryu's weapon of choice is an odachi called Ryu, qualified as a meta.it had been confiscated from him due to his imprisonment in level 6 but was returned to him when he was released to deal with Blackbeard.